It's that time of the year again, a new chapter for many students, which is starting college. I graduated from college in December 2020. It officially makes me a 2020 graduate, which doesn't mean anything to me. But I'm proud to graduate from a place and a country that I couldn't imagine being in 10 years ago. When I came to the United States when I was 18, after taking the TOEFL exam, I started studying at a community college. I think going to community college made the most sense at the time to get used to the new education system and the foreign language that I wasn't really comfortable in yet. After graduating from the community college, I transferred to a four-year college, which was one of the best business schools in the Northeast region. So I've experienced two different schools, both the community college and the four-year college, and it took me 4.5 years to finish in total. As someone who graduated 2 years ago and has been working full-time since then, I have 10 pieces of advice to current or aspiring college students. When I first started at a community college, I had no idea what I wanted to do and wasn't sure about my major. That's why I picked liberal arts so that I could try different classes and see which ones I liked more. And I ended up graduating with a liberal arts degree, and I still wasn't sure about my major back then. When I transferred to a four-year college, I had done an HR internship in the summer and thought I would enjoy being in human resources. After one semester and another internship, I decided that HR wasn't really for me and quit my internship in less than 2 months and decided to change my major. After speaking to one of my friends from college, I decided to switch my major to computer information systems, which was a great decision. My point here is you can always change your major if you want. You might have to take some extra classes or might graduate a little later, which wasn't the case for me. But even if that's the case, I think it's worth it because you don't want to be stuck in a major that you don't like or be in a job that you hate. One of the best things you can do to yourself at college is to build strong relationships with your professors. I believe that's the most effective way to find an internship or land a job while you're still in school. Most of my professors had other jobs outside of school. One of them was VP at JP Morgan. Some of them were software engineers at tech companies, data analyst managers, financial analysts, and some others that I don't remember about. Even if they don't have other jobs, they know a lot of people and have a good network that can really help you in many ways. This is a huge asset for students, but very few take advantage of this. Yes, you pay for college to learn as much as you can and to get a diploma, but your school offers more than that. It includes your professors and their connections, your advisors, and the career center. So if you want to make the most out of your college experience, you should take advantage of everything that your school offers. Similar to building relationships with your professors, making friends at college is important for many reasons. First, you can have study groups that can help you out with certain topics and assignments, and will make studying a lot more fun. If you want to think long term though, you should stay connected after you graduate too, because those friends are going to be the future employees at big companies, future entrepreneurs, and even future CEOs. I'd definitely like to be buddies with those kinds of people. Employers want to hire leaders. They want people who can take initiative, come forward, and take actions when needed. Just like any other skill, you can practice taking initiative too. Yes, some people are born leaders, but it shouldn't be an excuse for not being one. But how can you take initiative at college? You can start a student club or become a president of the current one. That will allow you to make many friends and will force you to be a leader, which is one of the most transferable skills no matter what job you do. If you don't want to be a president of a club or don't want to start one, you can always volunteer to be the group leader of the projects that you have to do in class. Most likely you're going to be doing group projects for some of your classes, and professors will ask for one group leader that will lead the project and communicate with the professor when needed. It might be uncomfortable to be the leader, but it will force you to improve your communication and leadership skills and will make you grow in general. When I was interviewing for jobs and got asked about leadership, I always gave examples from the group projects I did at college. Like I said, employers want leaders, and the most practical ways to become one at college is to become a president of a club or be the leader at your group projects. If you want to make the most out of your college experience, you shouldn't be the one who sits in the back and never talks to anyone or never asks questions. I'm not saying become an extrovert all of a sudden. I'm definitely not one myself. But if you don't understand anything, don't be shy and just ask away. If you really don't want to ask questions in class, just go to your professor's office hours and ask them after the class. Career centers offer so many things to students. They don't only help you with picking majors or minors, and they don't just help you with selecting classes. I'd use them to check my resume multiple times, for using LinkedIn effectively, and any internships that they post specifically for their students. Career centers are another gem at schools that many students don't take advantage of, but you should. Student clubs might be the best way to socialize at college and a great way to make friends. Like I said, you can also practice your leadership skills if you become an officer at the club. Usually, student clubs arrange networking events and meet the firms with different companies. When you attend those events, you get a chance to network and build your relationships with professionals in different industries. I mentioned this in my How to Get an Interview with Big Four video, but networking is the most effective way to get a job, or at least get an interview from them. When we're at college, we usually don't realize this, but we have a lot of free time unless you're working full-time, taking care of your kids, and are a full-time student. But since most of you will have time, it's a great time to start a new hobby. For me, it was jiu-jitsu, but it could be anything. It could be playing instruments, dancing, acting, or even going to the gym. But whatever that may be, college is probably the best time. Again, college is the best time to try and fail different things. Like I just said, you have a lot of free time at college and don't have many responsibilities. So college is actually a great time to start and fail businesses, and many successful entrepreneurs swear by trying out different things in college. It's also a great time to decide whether you like the major you're doing or not. Try to do different internships because it's a great way to see if you really like that career path. Last but not least, try to enjoy it as much as possible. I know it's a cliche thing to say, but you'll probably miss those days. You'll miss that you had all the free time in the world, but you didn't realize it at the time. So remember to step back from time to time and appreciate the situation you're in, and try to enjoy it as much as you can. Feel free to hit me up with any questions and concerns about college, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.